What's going on, Conscious Crew? It is your favorite breakdown commentator, CTV. Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. So happy to have you guys here. Happy Friday, TGI motherfucking F. Oh, girl, we are here to get back into the tings of all tings. I done blown my notifications out of the park, girl, because we done been live back to back in the last 24 hours. So I need you guys to thumbs up this video until it is absolutely stuck, and share the stream until it is absolutely stuck, girl. Get the word out that the king is indeed king, honey. All right. Also, shout out to all of the new subbies. We are all-purpose platform. We do it all here. We keep it all the way 100 and real, informed. We entertain, spirituality, the whole fucking nine. So get your life. All right. Make sure that you have your notification bell set to all, because you never want to miss an hour where the king is in fact king. And last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community. Whether that be your YouTube community wall, your Snapchat, your Facebook, your MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you lay the link. Just let the more words know that we're loud, live, and in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let me speak to the Conscious Crew in the building. What's going on, Deborah? Hey, Morky Mom. What's going on, Ty? Hey, Miss Mika. Hey, y'all. So we got to get into this real quick, girl. As always, the king knows what the hell he's talking about. The king reads body language. The king reads all in between the lines. You can't get nothing past a mystic. You can't get nothing past a seer. You can't get nothing past a prophet. You can't get nothing past a Scorpio with a divine eye. That's why none of these people can tell me a goddamn thing about nothing, because I knows what the hells I be talking about. I knows what the hell I be seeing when I be seeing it, baby. And the thing about 2024, why 2024 is going to be such an abundant, prosperous year for me, is because I'm just not going to allow myself to dismiss my intuition and my third eye dynamics no more. I'm going to lead from my spiritual and intellectual observations. I'm no longer willing to go with the status quo, even though I never really was a status quo kind of a girl, but I'm even more committed, baby, to just seeing it how I see it, and I trust that all things shall be revealed in time, baby. So I'm going to need some apologies, baby, from all the Katt Williams apologists who was on my neck, on me and really BTV's neck, who also had her third eye in, baby. She also, okay, was, she was looking, okay? We was looking, baby, okay? And, I'm gonna need all them folk, baby, to pull the hell on up, baby. Come on, Cletus. Come on, pull on up, baby. Okay? Because everybody was going up as if two things couldn't be true at the same damn time. How many times I gotta tell y'all two things can be true at the same time? Katt can tell the truth. Katt can also have the truth told about him, and Katt Williams also be lying and shucking and jiving, because like a lot of pimps and masterful manipulators, they have already studied the black community. They know that y'all love shock jock material. They know how to speak to y'all. They know how to sensationalize shit for the sake of getting what it is that they want, and you fall for it every single time. You fall for the banana peel every single damn time. So not even gullible. You don't know how to discern truth. You don't know how to peel the layers back and properly separate the wheat from the tare. 2, 3, 4, 7 things can be true at one time. It's not a one over the other thing. I've been stressing that the last 2 live streams. And here we go. Ice Cube himself, director, producer, and writer of Friday, has come forward and not only spoke to Katt Williams' claims, but vindicated RICKEY SMILEY, and also threw some damn shade at Katt Williams' way and debunked his ass. Remember when I told y'all in the previous live stream that you should have known you could take RICKEY SMILEY's perception of things at face value, because Ice Cube had not come forward and debunked him. But guess who the fuck he did come forward and debunk? Katt Williams. That's how I already knew that RICKEY SMILEY had the proper perspective, because he put that side of his role in Next Friday out for all to see. And Ice Cube himself never said that ninja is lying. That he never came forward and said Ricky ain't telling the truth. But guess who the hell he did show up and debunk? Miss Williams, girl. So we're gonna listen to Ice Cube's words and the live stream he did earlier today. And then we're going to talk about some other things concerning the situation. Because once again, 2, 3 things can be true at the same time. Katt Williams told some truth. He also bamboozled and hoodwinked y'all asses. And he also had the truth told about his ass when Kevin said that Williams has also blackballed himself through his erratic behavior, through his bouts of being out of his damn mind, not taking care of himself, and him choosing drugs, which he is a self-admitted user. All those things were true. So let's get into Ice Cube, courtesy of his Instagram page, girl. Hey, Shauna. Hey, Boo. Hey, DC. Hey, Intersex. Hey, Yoa.
What's cracking? It's your homie Ice Cube. Just wanted to address a few things. Everybody been checking out the internet. My man Katt Williams. First of all, I just want to say, we shot that movie over 20 years ago. So, people have different perspectives, and it's been a long time. I also want to say, every comedian that I've worked with, every comedian that I've put in a movie, I only put them in the movie because I thought they was funny. I thought they was perfect for the part. I tried to put them in a position to win. That's what it's all about, I don't, I look at from, Chris Tucker and Bernie Mac and Mike Epps, Katt Williams, Rickey Smiley, Michael Blackson, Cedric, Kevin Hart. All these guys I know are funny as hell. I didn't discover them. They were doing their stand-up or doing their thing, and I knew that they were great and that they could act, and that if I have an opportunity, I was going to give them an opportunity. To me, that's what it's all about. As far as specific things, Katt was 100 on a few things. Most of what he was saying, a couple things, I just want to clarify. When we bring in a new, comedian, we do have them try out for different roles. So Ricky did give Money Mike a shot. But when we saw him and, we kind of saw how he moved and how he was, auditioning, we decided that he would be a better, Santa Claus, which was, to me, the perfect casting. When we saw Mike, I call him Money Mike. When we saw Katt, when I saw him, I just knew that he was perfect for Money Mike. And Katt, said he wrote his role, which, the role was written, but he enhanced it. This is why Katt was so dope in the movie. Money Mike had a small role, about as big as the Santa Claus role, but when we started filming, he was giving us such magic that we kept expanding his role, giving him more to do because he was on point. When we shoot these movies, for one, the scripts are fire, or they wouldn't even do it. The scripts are laugh out funny. But we shoot the script, but once we get what we need from the script, we let the comedians ad-lib, riff, play with the words, do their thing. We give them a take where they can, or 2 or 3 takes where they can go off and do what they feel. Sometimes it makes the movie, sometimes it don't. When somebody gives you jewels, you want to try to make sure that makes the movie. So in the movie, there's second thing I want to clear up. I would never shoot a rape scene in a movie, especially like Friday, where you actually see this happening on camera. That ain't my style. If you check out any of my movies, they're not raunchy. We did a movie called Players Club where the subject matter was a little raunchy, but for the most part, even that, we left it to your imagination. So the only reason that kind of stuff was in the movie is because you have 3 villains in Friday After Next. You have Santa Claus stealing presents. You have Damon just got out of prison, sweating Craig and Day for the rent money. And then you have Money Mike, a pimp that treats his woman, like a property. So Craig is always fighting the villains in the movie, from the Joker brothers to Debo. And so we already had Craig fighting Santa Claus. And the only real way to get rid of the other two villains was to have them go against each other. And the plier joke was always in the script, was never, we would never ever show that, that's not my style if you look at any of my movies. So, that was never a discussion, we, at that point in everybody's career, we would listen to a certain extent, but we wasn't gonna change the movie for any actor. We do what we feel, and if it was a rape scene, it would have been in the movie. There was no reason not to shoot it, but that's not my style. I don't even like that kind of shit in movies, on camera. And so, that was, to me, a little discrepancy there. Katt, he wrote a lot of his part because, like I said, he was giving us jewels, so we were keeping the camera rolling. He was coming off the dome. He was coming prepared every day to steal the show. That was his mission. And, that's what he did, with the movie. And it launched his career, And I'm proud of the movie. I'm proud of all the guys who've, come through, a Q Vision production and went on to do bigger and better things. And look, a lot of people are talking about pay and how much they was paid on these movies that were extremely low budget. Most of these guys work a couple of days, and when you're doing a movie, there's over 100 people working on the movie that need to get paid. Most of them got to get paid every day. And there's pre-production and post-production. Even after you finish with the actors, you got to pay editors and sound people. And my movies are all about quality. So most of the money go up on the screen. I'm not giving you no bullshit. I'm not giving you no low budget, shit you can laugh at because it's so cheap. So, we try to put all the money on the screen. And so any actor that's mad at what they got paid, just look at what you was doing and look at where your career was at the time. Take a look at where it is now. And Friday has something to do with that, I believe. And I put a lot of people in movies, but they ain't never put me in a movie. So you can take that for what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? I've given a lot of these guys opportunities. And I still act, so I'm waiting for a call. I ain't got to produce everything or write everything. I got love for all the comedians that I've worked with. Got, much love for Katt. He spoke up for me a lot. And I just wanted to be clear and clarify some things. And shit, man. I hope y'all have a good 2024. Yeah.
Spoken like a true motherfucking J. Smoking like a true J. Now let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, baby. That was loaded, okay? And the Boule wasn't involved, and the Illuminati wasn't involved, and the Illuminati wasn't involved. So let's talk about it. First and foremost, Ice Cube clarified the fact that, yes, Rickey Smiley ass went up for the role as Money Mike, not Santa Claus, not the crackhead villain, not the thief-stealing crackhead holiday Santa Claus, but went up for Money Mike. It doesn't matter if any of y'all can see him playing a pimp. It don't matter if any of y'all wanted him to play a pimp. He did, in fact, want to play Money Mike. He was asked to play Money Mike. He auditioned for Money Mike. And like Ice Cube said, Katt came through, knocked it out of the park. So they went with Katt in reverse roles. And he was then playing Santa Claus. And Katt was playing Money Mike. So vindication to Rickey Smiley. Once again, I already knew that it was T anyway, because when he did his interview with Shannon Sharpe 10 months ago, that interview almost a year old, and Ice Cube didn't debunk a damn thing that Rickey Smiley said. So while Katt Williams was in his recent interview talking about where the receipts, the first receipt was the fact that Ice Cube didn't debunk Rickey Smiley's side of the story. He did debunk your damn side, though. The second receipt was he also had his booking agent, manager, etc., call in to his morning show and corroborate the events thereof. Now to add and seal the deal with the receipts, he done had Ice Cube back him on his story verbally. See, it be a lot of non-listening, non-looking ass motherfucker. All right? Now to make matters worse, y'all remember Katt Williams in his Shannon Sharpe interview went on and on and on. How the hell is Rickey Smiley? How he gonna claim he used a line that I had written? I wrote that line. That was an original line. And if he had to roll before me, then how the hell he was gonna use a line that had not been created yet? It's because Katt Williams fucking lied about the line he claimed he originally wrote. As Ice Cube said, the role and the script specifically was already pre-written, and it wasn't even that big of a role. Therefore, it wasn't even that big of a script. And that Katt Williams added a few tinkles and tankles, but that the script, there was an already pre-made script. So then we can assume, once again, that the line that Katt Williams claimed that he wrote, that Rickey Smiley took, which would have been a lie since Rickey Smiley came first for the role, was actually not his line. It was actually one of the pre-written scripted lines already in place. Another damn embellishment by Katt Williams. Katt was embellishing the whole fucking situation to fit his narrative to villainize Rickey Smiley in this instance. What's going on, 7 stars? Just lied and lied, which it was so obvious. Because once again, all this homework and all this cross-referencing wasn't even necessary, because once again, Ice Cube never debunked anything that Rickey said 10 months ago in his interview. So we should have already known that what Rickey Smiley was saying for himself as it relates to the Money Mike role clearly had to be true, because who the hell gonna get out here on a platform with 1.7 damn subscribers, 1.7 million viewers, and put this narrative out there knowing that Ice Cube is still alive, the other writers for the show are still alive, the other casting agents were still alive, and that there was plenty of people who could debunk what he was saying if he was lying, and did not do that, in fact. So I already knew what was good. Katt Williams embellished about the line when Rickey Smiley said he was on the toilet using that line, that audition line. That was already a pre-written written joke, a pre-written line. Katt Williams sneakily embellished the story to make it seem like that was his line. Therefore, that's why Rickey Smiley was lying. When once again, it was Katt Williams hoodwinking and bamboozling y'all asses. Then you heard Ice Cube say that the pliers that were applied to Terry Crews's nutsack was already also in place because there was never going to be a damn RAPE scene. Then he went on to say, basically, who would Katt have been at the time? Because remember, Katt was an amateur jump starter comedian to begin with. He had to audition with 200 other plus comedians while Rickey Smiley had first dibs because he was already in a relationship to Ice Cube. So like Ice Cube said, who the hell would Katt Williams have been at the time to have had control over the script? We would not have changed a whole damn situation and scenario in a damn movie that I created. If I wanted there to be a damn RAPE scene, there was going to be a RAPE scene, just like there was a RAPE concept in the Players Club. Who the hell would Katt Williams have been? Because remember, Katt Williams went on and on and on about how he pledged and led this whole boycott. I stopped auditions and I told them, please, why do y'all want to represent a black man like this? I would do this role if y'all would just please take the RAPE scene out. The RAPE scene never went. It never happened because I stood up and I stood against this homosexuality. I stood against this emasculation. I stood against this. I mean, had carved out a whole damn situation, a whole objection. I mean, created a whole moment that never fucking happened because there was never a RAPE scene in the script to begin with. Ice Cube said the nigga didn't even have enough clout or authority or followers, subscribers, to even have had the muscle to change his damn script, to change a whole damn scene. Katt Williams only wish he was the type of nigga who would have been able to do the things he lied about to Shannon Sharp doing in this scenario. That's who he wanted to be in his head. That's what he wished would have damn happened. That's how important he think he actually is, which is why I called his ass a narcissistic maniac. Delusions of grandeur by a overt narcissist. A goddamn fool. So I ain't even need the receipt. Y'all need the receipts. The Katt Williams apologists, y'all need the receipts. I knew what the hell I was, and I wasn't even there and already had this shit already straightened out. Because y'all don't know how to clock bullshit a mile away. Then Ice Cube slid a whole lot of palm tree Katt Williams' way and said, now these niggas around here talking about pay and budget and checks and money and equity. The real question is, nigga, what you done for me lately? Why you out there talking shit about a role that you most known for at that, honey? This is equivalent to your Precious. This is equivalent to your Denzel Training Day as a comedian. This is the role. This is what put you on the map. You out here spinning the block, sending low-key slick shots, talking shit. But at the end of the day, I can say what I did for you. The question is, bitch, what have you done for me? The question is, girl, where is the reciprocity? The question is, what movie have you put me in? What have you put me up on game on? I'm the one that gave you a shot. And you ain't shot back since. And when you did shoot, bitch, you're shooting hollow tips at a nigga for what? So essentially, despite Ice Cube coming into the live stream claiming, you know, he told the truth for the most part, only to debunk every damn thing that they said. The only thing that Ice Cube agree with and stand in solidarity with and will affirm is that the nigga made Money Mike his own. He did add his little zestiness on it, and that's what got his ass to part. Everything else, the nigga is talking cap. There was a pre-recorded script, a pre-made script. Katt did not write it. So when Rickey Smiley said he was using that line on the toilet in his audition, that was already in the pre-script. Katt lied about claiming that was his original. It was not. That was just all more fuck shit to just add volume to his villainous narrative about Rickey Smiley. There was never a RAPE scene. There was never no boycott or protest from Katt Williams to production or to writers about a scene, because the scene he claiming he protested out loud and proud never even existed. And then you got nerve to talk shit about pay, but you ain't had an iconic movie role since then. Yeah, you done sold out arenas. Yeah, you have successful tours and specials, but this is still your most iconic movie role to date. You will always be known as Money Mike. What have you done for me lately? Now, the interesting thing about all of this stuff is that Katt Williams is a marketing genius. Got to give him his roses, girl, because you know we just know how to talk both sides. That's why it don't act. That's why the truth don't aggravate us, because we're not invested in necessarily the person. We invested in the truth. So that's why it don't matter if the person has both good and bad qualities, tells the truth and fucking lies. We don't get into that. We after the truth. That's why our faves can get that work. We don't champion behind people. We champion behind the truth. And whoever the truth lands on is whoever get the star on the good behavior board. If the truth keeps landing on Beyonce's side, it's just Beyonce whose side the truth keep landing on. When her ass on her demon time, we can call her on her demon time and on her thievery time and on her hijacking other artists' concepts and influences. Because we don't idolize Beyonce. We idolize the truth. I don't give a damn about, I don't champion behind people who happen to tell the truth. I'm chasing the truth. Whoever that favors is wherever I'm going to land at. Wherever the criticism needs to land at is wherever the criticism going to land at. A lot of y'all be after the person and idolizing people. That's why you get stiff and mad when the whole truth get told about your fave. You can still love, like, fan out, and support Katt Williams and also clearly call his fuck shit. You can chew gum and walk at the same time. It's not a one over the other. This ain't no damn any, mini, mighty, mo. We not in elementary school. And can still be your fave, flawed and all, on a high-speed chase on a 3-wheel electric scooter out of Target down a Sacramento interstate, and still your fave. Lying like a motherfucker, and still your fave. But to act like the lie ain't lying and the bullshit ain't bullshitting, that's where you're out of order at. You ain't got to give up support them up because they bald-headed hoe shit. But you need to have enough integrity to be able to call your fave out on their bald-headed hoe shit. That's the big difference between me and a lot of other people who are observing pop culture and participating in pop culture. The people that I like in pop culture, from leaders to philanthropists to authors to celebrities to whomever, I love them. That love does not mean that I'm going to champion behind them when you get wrong. When you're clearly bullshitting. And I done dealt with enough bullshit to be able to clock. I'm a master at clocking bullshit at this point. But I have transcended champion behind the person and have exchanged that for champion behind the truth. And if that happens to land on one of my faves and in favor of one of my faves, then that's just where it happens to land. Now, what's interesting about Katt Williams, because the nigga is a marketing genius. Rickey Smiley did that special. I mean, that interview with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay 10 months ago. Katt Williams' ass is such a great strategist. And he must be in need of money. Because you guys may or may not know that Katt Williams is on tour right now. It's called the Dark Matter Tour. But do you know that as a result of him going on to Club Shay to respond to a 10-month-old ass interview done by a crackhead Santa Claus, that Katt Williams' ticket and tour sales have went up by 40% immediately after the interview. Katt Williams' ticket prices jumped from $51 to $72, a nearly 40% increase in just a few days. Because the price is still rising for those tickets. I think the gross sales for his tour are now at 5 million, just as a result of this controversy. Tickets are literally being outsold right now. He sold 5 million tour tickets since this explosive, controversial, sensationalized. Oh, tickets on the floor are $500. Katt Williams knew what the hell he was doing. This interview was less about the truth, as so many people are taking it as. And it was more about Katt Williams wanting to end up in the news cycle and in all of our mouths, which I don't mind, because I also make money keeping him and everybody else in my damn mouth, baby. So go ahead and get into the algorithm. Go ahead and go viral for something, baby, because we all gonna be eating when these celebrities play these goddamn Hunger Games like these content creators do. I ain't mad at it because I benefit from the fuck shit of it all. But that's also why Katt Williams did not care really about telling the truth, because That wasn't the agenda. The real agenda for doing Shannon Sharpe and addressing 10-month-old ass shit was to get rich, bitch. Was to escalate his visibility and the interest in himself, just as it worked out for D.L. Hughley. It worked out for Monique. When they were dragging each other, sales went up. Just as Chris Rock sales went through the roof following the infamous pimp slap heard around the Oscar stage. That's why they say, baby, ain't no such thing as bad publicity, ho. This was a money grab. And once again, I ain't mad at it. Marketing genius. Shout out to Katt Williams, baby. He escalated his wallet in 3 damn hours. Marketing genius. Marketing genius. That's why the interview was so loose and consistent. It was sensationalized with the Illuminati, and there were random shots fired and innocent people catching strays like Rickey Smiley and like Ludacris and his wife, which I want to touch on too before we get up out of her. Because it wasn't really about the truth. Katt Williams know the internet game. Katt Williams know the psychology of consumers. And he specifically know the psychology of his Black target audience. He know that we gonna subscribe for the salacious shit. That's why his ass sat down with a Black YouTuber, a Black influencer, with a Black ass demographic and got into some Black ass things about some Black ass people. So that he can make some big Black ass dollars. Happy New Year, auntie. Hey, boo. And it worked. And amen. Because we all eating. Ain't mad at it. But before I say and go into the Luda piece, because I've been thinking about that a little bit more, I want to say this. Just because Katt Williams slandered the shit out of Rickey Smiley and lied on Rickey Smiley in that interview and lied about everything he said and did it intentionally, does not also mean that Rickey Smiley is Mother Teresa. It don't mean his ass is Jesus. It don't mean that Rickey Smiley has never been an asshole. It don't mean that he's never been unkind. It don't mean that he's never been unprofessional. It doesn't mean that he's never hoodwinked and bamboozled anybody. It's just that that situation did not happen with Katt Williams. It just means that those things did not happen when it came to Katt Williams. There may be other people that Rickey Smiley has in fact effed over, done wrong. He just didn't do that to Katt Williams in the situation that Katt Williams claims that he did. Because, see, I got to break stuff like that down because, see, a lot of these people, they don't know how to walk and chew gum at the same time. They think because somebody is debunking the bullshit in one scenario regarding the person, that it means that the person who is vindicated is somehow vindicated from all accusations from all his other peers. No. It doesn't. It doesn't mean that Rickey Smiley is a saint. It don't matter that, it don't mean that there ain't no bodies in his wake. It just means that Katt Williams lied on this motherfucking man in this situation from beginning to end, and it just did not fucking happen. And since Katt Williams asked for the goddamn receipts, he got the goddamn receipts straight from Ice Cube's mouth, his goddamn self. Now, I'm not a stickler for putting my goddamn integrity on the line. So I really shout out these people like, you know, I'm kind of impressed by these people like Katt Williams because I would rather be known as a truth teller. I'm not going to lie for the sake of a click and a view. Maybe that comes from my religious and spiritual upbringing, but I'm never going to roll the dice on my integrity for publicity or for money or for a material thing. I'm not going to be deceptive to gain something that I can obtain just through other righteous means. Just like working my ass off or asking for what I want. There are much simpler ways to get what I want. So I'm impressed by these people who be, you know, pulling these publicity stunts and shit and, you know, are willing to lie and don't care how they're perceived, because you never know when your ass gonna really need to ring the town bell. And if you in the business of lying to get what you want and manipulating to get what you want and pussy popping to get what you want, the little boy that cried wolf is going to be gobbled up and on his goddamn own when he's in a situation to have to face off with the actual goddamn wolf, because he done debunked and destroyed his own goddamn credibility. I don't know when my lifeline I'm going to ever need that. So baby, no, I'm not going to be able to roll the dice on my integrity. No ma'am, no way. Oh my God, shout out to my auntie Trisha. Oh my God, Happy New Year, baby. Love you. Oh my goodness. Happy New Year 2024. I'm looking forward to growing with you, auntie. Thank you so much, baby. Sending light and love to your body, to your mind, to your spirit, etc. Love you long time. Shout out to my baby mother, Star, for damn you're working, period, honey. Baby, I'm back in that mood now. I'm back in my content creating mood. Y'all know how I get. I'll go hard for 3 months straight, every day, all day, just be slamming content, and then I'll chill the fuck out. I mean, I'm gassed up. I'm motivated. I got so many things to talk to y'all about. Shout out to Star. Shout out to my baby daddy, Brian Dan, for the old nasty piece of baby daddy account, period. Thank you, baby father, my baby daddy, and my baby mother. Thank y'all. So I want to touch on this Ludacris piece real quick, because even after we had discussed it over and over for hours on end last night, I just kept thinking, like, why did this man just throw Ludacris under the bus? And then I remember there was a commenter, a conscious crew member, who said, could it possibly be that Katt Williams is angry about Ludacris for something else that he just hasn't disclosed yet, and that's where all the heat came from? You know, I said, yeah, it could be true, but not likely, seeing that this was Katt Williams' clear opportunity to get to the Rudy Tooty and to let everybody know exactly what the fuck has been done to him, which is why he was dragging everybody and he was going into specifics about what these people have allegedly done to him. So I was like, yeah, that's not likely that he hid away what happened. But then I started going back to what Katt Williams said as Shannon Sharpe asked him about Luda. And the answer is in everything that Katt Williams opened up with. Oh, there was only one of us who could have the sideburns with the pointy tips and the long hair and the urban aesthetic, the edgy urban aesthetic. There was only one of us who could have. He opened up with all of that. This goes back to my psychoanalyst regarding Katt Williams being a narcissistic buffoon. His whole crux with Luda is not only the fact that Luda became incredibly successful, transitioned largely from music into acting, doing blockbuster films, an established writer, etc. His resume is resumeing, and Katt Williams is irritated because he can't explain Ludacris's success. And when he can't explain somebody's success, when he refuses to just give them credit for maybe the favor that's on their life, the hard work they've put in, the fact that they might have been well connected, and that's why they were able to jump the line. And once again, favor ain't fair, but it's called favor for a motherfucking reason. And you gotta hate the game. You can't hate the player. You know, there's a lot of other reasons to explain somebody's success. But because Katt Williams is such a hater, and he's such a bitter single mother, that when he can't explain your success away, and he doesn't respect you for whatever reason, because maybe he don't feel like you're just that talented, or you just too new to the block, or whatever his internal bullshit reasons are, then he want to prescribe some insidious, ridiculous, over-the-top explanation for why you in a position you in. Oh, you must have been bunking over. Oh, you must have let Weinstein suck you off. Oh, you must have made a deal with the devil. Oh, you must have signed that blood contract. But not only is he angry that this man made it, he's specifically angry that Luda made it. Because y'all might be like, well, Luda ain't no comedian, so why choose Luda? I was thinking that too. It's because this man actually thinks that Ludacris stole his aesthetic. That's why his opening comments about Luda had to do with the both of us couldn't have the pointy edge up sideburn goatee situation. The both of us couldn't have the air. This nigga, just like everybody else he don't like, feels that Luda also stole something from him. And in this case, it ain't jokes. It's not a one-liner. That Luda stole his whole damn face. And the fact that Luda made it to the top with his damn face angers him, because something he had worked for Luda that didn't even work for him. Hey VS, hey Boo, hey R&B. Now this is the perception that's in Katt Williams' head, y'all. That would be equivalent to you and another person in a beauty contest having on the same outfit. And this person get 10 across the boards for the outfit, and you only got 4s. This man is so self-obsessed that he believes Luda stole his whole goddamn front-facing features, stole his whole goddamn selfie girl, and went on into a $1 billion glow up with it, while he had to go down I-95 in Sacramento, girl, shopping in Target, eating bologna out of goddamn Dollar General, girl, having to force to date women like Hazel E, or as Masika like to call her, Nostradamus girl, while he had to bunker up with Jaguar Wright girl and all her goddamn Newports, bitch, for a time. But his lookalike girl, his doppelganger girl, somehow that face, somehow them sideburns, somehow that edge up, somehow that coil and that curl and his natural root, baby, made it all the way through. And Katt Williams is pressed, bitch. Because if that face should have worked for anybody, it clearly should have worked for him. Bitter. Now, last but not least, I want to touch on Kevin Hart. again. Because it's something that was said that's interesting to me. This is a quote from the interview. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him, or ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club, Williams said. For a 5-year period, every single movie that Kevin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk, that all I had said was just, can we take some of the Stephen Fetch-ish out? And then I can do it. Like, it don't need to be overtly homosexual because I'm not a homosexual, right? It doesn't need that to be funny, right? And me saying that and them going, oh yeah, no problem. And then going to give it to this other guy and having him do it just like it was and acting like I'm a bad guy because I keep standing on my standard. Yeah, it's interesting, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Again, I'm on the winning side of these decisions. That's what he said, and I quote about Kevin Hart. He is mad at, which is why Kevin Hart said all that he said in response to Kev years ago, because Katt been on Kevin Hart's neck from the beginning. But that's why Kevin said all that he said in his Breakfast Club interview a few years back. This man is mad because the roles that he admits he turned down, the roles he admits were too effeminate, too flamboyant, too whatever for him. That he turned down or wanted revision to play, end up going to Kevin Hart, who was willing to do what he wasn't willing to do. And Katt Williams is trying to act like what Kevin was willing to do was wrong. All Kevin Hart was willing to do was act. And because he's acting, why should he care if the acting is a little bit flamboyant, if the acting is a little bit homosexual? Bitch, it's called acting for a reason. If you want to be paid to be yourself, go be a reality star, Katt Williams. You're in the wrong goddamn business, bitch. Stay on tour. Don't ever do a movie, because a movie will cause you to have to act like something that you're not. If you want to be paid for being yourself, bitch, be a content creator and get paid for being who you are. It's called acting. You're mad at this man because he was willing to actually act in the scripts that you turned down or wanted revision. And just like Ice Cube said to you this morning in his video, who the fuck are you to come into the lives of other artists, aka these directors and these writers, and tell them to rewrite their shit? It's a reason why the story is written the way that it's written. It's a reason why the flamboyancy is necessary. It's a reason why the homosexuality is necessary. And I want to add this. What role has Kevin Hart ever played where he was a damn homosexual to begin with? Now, maybe I missed a few blockbusters, but can anybody tell me what roles Kevin Hart has played as a homosexual man? Right, Tyrus? I keep telling you. That's why I don't be knowing why y'all be playing with me, Tyrus. Because I'm right all the time. It's truly exhausting. I be having to take a nap because I get tired of being right. That's why I don't know why y'all be playing on my top like this. I don't know why y'all be playing on my top. Because y'all know that I see, I got an all-seeing eye. I done proved this consistently. The fuck? I'm in a coma at this point because I'm tired. Sometimes I just lay back and just see what y'all gonna do. Let y'all have a win for once, honey. Okay? Right. There has been none. So Katt Williams is lying once again. Kevin Hart has never even played a damn homosexual. And for whatever reason, Katt Williams feels entitled enough to tell writers for scripts they've curated and carved out of their imaginations that they need to twerk and tweak this just so they can have him. And clearly nobody thought he was well worth doing that for, which is why another man got the damn job. Because who about to be fighting with you, bitch, about having to play a role, girl? You are not a Denzel Washington. You are not a Will Smith. You are not a Kevin, what's the man name? A Kevin Baker or Beckin. You are not Tom Cruise, bitch. Like, who the fuck you supposed to be? That folks supposed to be rewriting shit just to appease you, girl. Who you supposed to be? You ain't had a stellar, iconic, legendary execution of a character, girl, since next Friday. And most of us were still virgins, girl, when you did that film. And Kevin can wear dresses. He's a comedic actor, just like Eddie Murphy done been in dresses. He also done been in suspenders. He also done been in fat suits. He also done been elderly. He done been obese. He done been a grandpa. He done been a grandma. Just like Martin Lawrence was Shanae. He also was a single bachelor living with his girlfriend Gina. He also has played a cop. Just like Jamie Foxx has played Wanda. He's also played a cop. He's also played a vampire slayer. Talk about these men's entire roster. Stop acting like they've only acted as women. It's called acting. Chris Tucker played Ruby in The Fifth Element. One of the most flamboyant roles Chris Tucker has ever had, and knocked it out of the fucking park. Ruby is one of fans' favorites. This is one of fans' favorite roles of Chris Tucker. He's also played an undercover detective. No pun intended. He's also played a husband. He's played a whole lot of things. And might I add, once again, Katt, you play an effeminate, flamboyant, long hair with a bump on the end, high-pitched, 5'3" ass, so-called narcissistic, controlling pimp who owned a damn Rainbows downtown. Do you really think, girl, you played the most masculine role your damn self, girl? That's equivalent to you being in the damn dress. And the gag is, you done been in the damn dress every time we done seen your ass. How much you want these men to be such a fucking lady can be argued, girl, that your hairstyles makes you such a fucking lady. Their dress is your hair equivalent. Girl, you ain't some damn chest beating ass, hyper muscled ass man's man. Bitch, you out here on tricycles and fighting teenagers your same height. You got more fucking arrests for assaulting damn women than you do men. Girl, you're weak trying to reduce these men's success to just being in a dress. Let's talk about how many niggas are in a dress and have yet to be a Martin Lawrence, and have yet to be a Rickey Smiley, and have yet to be a Jamie Foxx. I find it interesting that the dress is only working for a few. I find it interesting that you got dumbass, no Wi-Fi having ass ninjas who literally believe in a gay agenda when the biggest trope for black men is not even black men in dresses. It's black men as gangsters. It's black men as pimps. It's black men as thugs. And you can run the goddamn laundry list of these goddamn tropes. Everything from Boys to the Hood to Menace to Society to Dead Presidents. Look at all of them hip hop and its misogyny and back that ass up. The biggest goddamn parody and caricature and costume and cosplay for black men is the uneducated, violent buffoon selling drugs and pow ninjas. Oh, I forgot. This is the same community that has resurrected a statue of Lil Boosie as the uncle of the community. Another pow indignant ass ex-felon who had his son and nephews essayed by a street crack whore. I forgot. That's the community that I'm speaking to. Actually, I haven't forgotten. Now, once again, I'm going to leave on this. Just because Katt Williams is a marketing genius who is a lying, ratchet ass, unstable, electric scooting driving ass wannabe does not also mean that his peers are picture perfect. Because the receipts are already receipting on Steve Harvey stealing from plenty of folk, including Katt Williams' ass, allegedly. Cedric the Entertainer as well. But he did not tell the truth about Rickey Smiley and his ass owes Ludacris an apology for having the nerve to make it with his damn face. Thank you, Ice Cube, for putting all these Katt Williams apologists to rest, baby. Because Katt Williams called for receipts and his ass got them in the form of a 1.5-minute live stream by the director himself. Goodbye, good day, happy Friday. God bless you.